Welcome to Africa Express. Today we are in Washington, D.C. at the Secretary of State's first Diaspora Forum. At this forum today, there's so many people from different ethnic groups, I would say, both abroad and in United States. Among those people are the staff from Western Union, and I have one of them here with me. Her name is Barbara Span, who is the Vice President of Public Affairs. They have been doing some great work in Africa, and she is here to share some of that work with us. Barbara, you are welcome to Africa Express.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Your company has become quite a leader in the remitting of funds around the world. What would you say attributed to this growth?
Well, first of all,
success.
First of all, I'd like to say that this week we're celebrating our 160th birthday as a company. So we've been working on providing services around the globe for a very long time. And our success probably lies in our understanding of the diaspora and our consumers, what their needs are, their hopes, their aspirations, and really trying to provide the services and connections they need to connect family members who are traveling around the globe with their family members at home through sending money, through helping create economic opportunities, everything that families and small businesses need to develop in their country of origin.
You say you've been doing this for 106 years.
160 years.
60.
160. I know, it's hard to believe.
Wow.
But one of the important things at 160 is how are you still relevant?
Okay.
And for Western Union, it's a matter of trying to innovate, stay ahead of the needs of the people who rely on you as they move around the globe. 215 million diaspora are moving around the globe,
yes,
and many of them from Africa, of course.
And the work you guys do really, I mean, I remember when I first came to this country, I didn't think you guys were in Nigeria yet at that time, you know, and
we've been in Africa about 16 years, varies some countries.
Yeah, so you were not in Nigeria when I came. This was in the 80s, early 80s, and you could never think of sending money now. We send money all the time, and thanks to Western Union. So how many countries are you in, actually?
200 countries and territories. There are actually only 195 countries on the planet, but 200 countries and territories is what Western Union serves. But the interesting thing about that is it's not just 200. There are 16,000 corridors of people on the move and sending money all over the planet. So that's quite a number of ways and places, anytime, anywhere, that people can send money to their loved ones around the globe.
So how do you select a country to go into?
Western Union has been working on expanding financial access and expanding our reach to consumers since we've been providing remittance services. And it's really a matter of identifying what the needs are, where consumers need services, and reaching out, expanding the business to financially include folks around the planet.
I see. Well, as I was listening to one of the roundtable today, a staff from your company, he said some great things about Western Union, the work you've been doing in Africa, a lot of projects. I really want to talk about that because I'm sure most people out there don't know they know Western Union as a company where they can send money easily. They don't really know that there's more things that you do within the community, in the communities that your company has gone into, you know, and I think it would be a good thing to let us know. One of the projects is I believe, the ADM.
African Diaspora Marketplace.
Yes. And you're doing a project in Nigeria. Which one is it?
Yes, we are. People have come to rely on us for safe, secure, reliable service, sending money around the globe. But one of the things that's at the core of what we do is connecting people with their country of origin, and it's part of our core value as a company. So about a year and a half ago, we launched the African Diaspora Marketplace. It's a business competition partnership with USAID, and in this business competition, our goal was to promote innovative new businesses in countries in sub-Saharan Africa. And we had 14 businesses that won matching grants as sort of catalysts to get their businesses going. And in Nigeria, one of the winners was a company called Sproxel. And Sproxel specializes in helping to detect counterfeit pharmaceuticals using SMS messaging on a mobile phone. Mobile phones are very prevalent throughout much of Africa, and Nigeria is no exception. And so by using this service to punch in a special number on the pharmaceutical, it reads and detects whether it's counterfeit. And that's something that's important because not only is it a business that was created and owned and operated by diaspora and employing people on the ground in Nigeria, and employment is very important.
Really? So you actually, is it like stores, vendors, or just individuals that are around? How do you make this selection?
Oh, how do we make the selection? Well, first of all, I want to mention one other thing about Sproxel, and that is that the service they're providing helps save lives too, because obviously folks are able to get the right medicine that they need. The selection process was fairly extensive. We were surprised, frankly, when we put out a call to diaspora in the U.S. to apply with their business plans. We had 733 responses, so 733 business proposals, which is phenomenal. That really shows the talent and the pent-up demand to start small and medium business enterprises to create opportunities in home countries and countries of origin. And the important thing about this is, for Western Union, it's really moving that investment beyond remittances, beyond that family investment.
Yes.
It's really engaging diaspora to invest in businesses that can be sustainable, create employment for family members, friends, communities, and it goes beyond employment. We were surprised that really there was so much innovation going on, the start of new industries that really were firsts in the countries in which they operated. And that's wonderful for the development of countries in Africa.
I was reading something where it says that the text messaging system is actually saving a lot of lives.
And text messaging is used in a lot of ways. First of all, Western Union did the first cross-border remittances, mobile remittances, from U.S. to Philippines and then U.K. to Kenya, and now mobile payments, mobile money movement through Western Union touches 48 countries, and much of that folks are able to send messages and move their money with SMS text. And similar technology is used to save lives. You're absolutely right. Whether it is the counterfeit pharmaceutical detection with Sproxel, there are other services. One of our winners also in Uganda, they are, in Kenya, they are bringing farmers to market and buyers to the farmers by using text messaging and online services to match farmers who might not otherwise know what the price is in the market, be able to find buyers because they would have to travel very far from their farms. They can find them via an online service with their mobile phones and be able to get buyers, get their produce to market before it spoils, which has been a problem for a lot of farmers out there before this was created.
That sounds great. One other program you guys are doing is microclinic in Ghana. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Microclinic in Ghana is an already existing business providing medical services in Ghana, and the goal of microclinics is to franchise, to develop an already working clinic model and franchise it to rural areas around the country. There are so many other wonderful businesses that the diaspora have started with the help of African Diaspora Marketplace. Another one, Earthwise Ferries in Uganda. You know, there hasn't been a ferry on Lake Victoria since 1996, and previously 30% of the economy traveled across Lake Victoria. But with the ferry service stopping, so did a lot of commerce, and trips to get a product to market in the 3 countries surrounding Lake Victoria could take as long as 36 hours instead of just a few hours. But with the start of the ferry service again, not only is it enabling the countries to engage in commerce across the lake, but 600 farmers in the area are going to be growing sunflowers for the production of sunflower oil for the ferries to power the ferries, the high-speed ferries. So there are a lot of interconnected local businesses and demand that are being created by these wonderful entrepreneurs. And of course, those are some of the factors that led us to today launch the second African Diaspora Marketplace in partnership with USAID again. We're very excited to do that.
It sounds like your company is doing not just the transfer of funds, but the putting together, and I think it's more of involvement of getting even the consumers who are getting your product, getting them involved with your company by establishing all these projects, you know, and also at the same time it benefits them because some of them their lives are being saved, jobs are also being created, not just as, you know, one getting a franchise of Western Union, but in a way they still get some sort of job. You guys create jobs for those people there, which in turn helps the families that are sending money from abroad also.
We believe in shared value. You know, Western Union agents are locally owned banks and small businesses who are employers and taxpayers engaging within their community. We don't own them. They're independent of Western Union. And the same as the initiatives, it's part of that shared value of really supporting diaspora and helping themselves, their families, and their community, and providing that value in communities in Africa and across the globe, frankly.
Well, it sounds like you guys are doing a great job. I really do appreciate you taking the time off this busy day to tell the audience what Western Union has been doing. You have been watching Barbara Span, the Vice President of Public Affairs at Western Union. You've heard the kind of work Western Union has been doing across Africa, in fact, around the world. Not just giving out money, having money being remitted to various countries, people getting money to their families, but also creating jobs, creating the kind of jobs that save lives, not only saving lives, also connecting communities, making people such as those of them that are in agriculture also connecting with their buyers and being able to market their product. Again, Barbara, I really do appreciate you taking the time. I hope you enjoy the rest of the symposium.